What's up, YouTube? This is TheBillyBobHD bringing you another Let's Play. Today I've got some more Hearts of Iron IV. We are playing as People's Republic of China. Last episode we had Green Group try to make an offensive line starting over here with their little 6 divisions there. And so I want to have Mao actually try to help out in this plan. So I'm going to tell him to follow the same offensive order, just like that. And let's go ahead and unpause it. And so what that'll do is hopefully we can continue breaking down here towards the south. We did just get a new naval dockyard, which is awesome. So where do I want to plug that? Venezuela joined the Axis. Awesome. I think Japan has called Venezuela into the war against us. So if I give it here, that does help out the heavy cruiser production somewhat. We are missing a little bit of resources. We need 16 steel. So if I go to my constructions area here, we do have a couple of room here. So let's go ahead and bump that up to 20 factories there for steel. And that should fill out my destroyer production. Yes, it does. So that leaves us with a little bit of a need for oil and chromium. So that would equal another 2 factories, which, we have started some civilian factory construction here, so I'm going to move that up a line like that. So let's go ahead. I tell you what, let's go ahead and get that extra oil, and let's get the chromium. Was that the last thing we needed? Yeah, the chromium. Like this. Perfect. So what that's going to do is help out that destroyer production at almost 10.5 or 11 per year there. So almost 1 per month. So that ramps up the naval production quite nicely. Everything else is filled out for us. We've got enough infantry equipment for everything. Advanced artillery, that's coming up a little bit. And yeah, we've got a couple more military factories that I can plug that into the queue. Trade-wise, though, we're importing across the board. We're producing a little bit of oil, which is nice. I'm not exporting anything, though, so my trade laws are down, making that happen. Got a couple of battles going on with the British Raj here. Looks like we're holding decently, except for this area, which we're digging in, trying to get that defense up. Let's go ahead and see if this group here can make an attack order like that. They're going to show it as 76, which is really nice. And we're going to use him to try to swing around the coast here down like this. Maybe if we cut off this naval base, all of these Axis units will be out of supply, and we can just roll through there and start fighting the British lines. Okay, we're going to continue rolling down this way. Yeah, very good, very good. So we've cut them off there. New research is available. We could go with this one next. The carrier organization, sortie efficiency, submarine surface detection. We don't have any subs, so that's not very useful to us at the moment. We could also go down here. It is 1946 and get the advanced computing machine. Encryption, though, would be nice. Let's get that encryption level 1. Okay, cool. You're going to move in really quickly and take that province. So that'll be wiped off the map. Let's continue driving along like this. And luckily the AI is shifting some divisions down this way to help reinforce this southern part of the line. Looking good over here. No invasions to speak of on this side, which is good. Let's double check on our friends over here on the Eastern Front. Our little pocket that we've created here is going okay. They are counterattacking us pretty heavily now. Why is this guy saying he can't get to the line? Showing that exclamation point. What's wrong with you? Current fighting strength 29%. They need some... okay, it's their organization that's hurting really badly. Oh. And I'm hoping this blue group can hold out for us, because Moscow is being surrounded, and if they take Moscow, It's bad news bears. Bad news bears for sure. Showing some bad, they're ganging up on us in this pocket here. If we are surrounded, they're going to cut us off as well. I'm going to let them continue to try and defend over here, but we do have some retreats happening. Oh, this is bad. Bad for the Soviets, right? One new division now. He's a tank division. I'm going to assign him back over here to my blue group. So you're up to 16 divisions now. New naval dockyard is finished up. Plug you into the heavy cruiser production again. That does give us a little bit of a lack in steel, right? So we're down to 15 civilian factories now. We've got 4 more on the way to help help stand up that naval production. And if I go over here, okay, he's up to 7 ships now. So he's got 2 heavy cruisers and 5 destroyers. All right, Mal, go. So we're attacking over here. I'm going to tell my green group to go as well with his 6 divisions. So just to add on to the invasion force there. Very good. There's a total of 12. 6. Okay. Mal's a level 6. That's pretty cool. Level 6 general. Okay, these divisions now, they're trying to attack over here. However, this guy's got to recover a little bit from his organization. I want to continue pushing over here to this dockyard next to Calcutta and surround Calcutta. Shifting men upwards here towards the north as well. Looking pretty good, looking pretty good. Okay. We can also beef up, let's see, oh, not enough equipment to train. We're missing that artillery again. So we need to beef up the artillery production a little bit. You can see it's sitting at 2,100 there is in a total need. How much extra infantry equipment do I have? A whole bunch. So I'm going to take 4 extra factories and plug them into the artillery production there. Let them continue to build up. And how's things going down here? Pretty good. It's showing some green numbers, which is good. So we're going to continue to advance down towards this offensive line, down towards the Siamese border. These guys are doing a good job here, keeping things bottled up for us. This guy's organization is coming up now. I'm going to go ahead and tell him to move into that area. Oh, not good numbers from these attacks that we're making. What is the front line missing at this point? Tons of manpower. Tons of towed artillery. Some heavy tanks. Infantry equipment is getting delivered nicely, which is good. And then support equipment is keeping up pretty good as well. Okay, we do hold that, nice, that naval base now. So, they're unable to get supply, or they should be unable to get supply. So since I've surrounded them here, we're going to move into Calcutta and mount an attack that way. I'm going to tell this guy to come in and support. Oh. You guys move over and support as well, because we need to bolster that attack on Calcutta. So keep going, man. Keep going. Okay, they're moving over nicely now. These attacks are stalling out, though. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Get there. All right, they've moved in. Okay, now they are supporting that attack on Calcutta, showing as green at a 61. That should give me some additional factories, too. That's what I'm thinking. It holds some additional resource, too, which is great. Yeah. Some extra steel and tungsten. We're always up for that. Free military factory now. I think it does make sense to... Oh, we got a bunch of them, actually, from taking Calcutta. We'll fill up that artillery production. We've got 3 more, and so I think it does make sense at this point to plug you into the heavy tank production there. Cool, so we've maxed out there. We've got 4 extra dockyards. I'm gonna give 2 to the heavy cruisers and 2 to the destroyer production. So what does that leave us with for overall factories? We've got 16 civilian factories. The fall of Moscow. Fuck. We need some oil, steel, and chromium. Steel. I'll get a couple of those from you. I'll buy another oil from the Soviets. And then I'll buy another chromium as well. So what does that put our total need down to? 10 steel, 2 chromium, 1 oil. Alright, back over here to this front. Blue group has been totally cut off. No! Shit, that's a mistake on my part, guys. We're trying to break out. They're not going to be able to hold out forever, though. That'll at least give a distraction to over to the Soviets there. A distraction to the Allies, I should say. That means we're going to have to ramp up production and sort of reinforce that line for the Russians. So, I'm over here. These guys are basically ready. Okay, so 8 new infantry divisions. What are these tank divisions missing? The heavy tanks. We moved up heavy tank production, though, to 3.5 per day. That's going to continue to increase. Artillery is up to 17.6 per day. That's good. We're gaining that efficiency upwards as well. And we do have the new need for the infantry equipment. I thought I had a big stockpile of that. No. Well, shit. Yeah, you can see we've got a need now of almost 6,000. So we are still producing 260 per day as opposed to 300. But that need did go up significantly just from the new divisions that we're trying to produce out there. Yeah, we're about to reinforce the front lines with that infantry equipment 3. And things getting rough over here near Calcutta. Support. Move you over for support. I can't have them take Calcutta back. Damn it, they took it back. So we lost some dockyards, I'm assuming, because of that. Yeah, we did. If we go to the production tab, you can see I'm missing these. Missing those extra military factories for my Air Force. Things not looking super fantastic right now. 8 divisions. Well, I tell you what, let's wait for this group over here. He was eliminated. 4 divisions, where are you? Oh. Wait a second, pause. Where, okay, I've got these other tank divisions. Okay, so we do have a couple of these divisions left. So all 8 of you are going to be assigned here. Very good, you're back up to 12 now. However, we need to give you a new defensive line. Front line is going to be, again, something like this. Okay. So that's going to send my new infantry divisions over. We got to try to make a push back towards Moscow. Where's your new capital? Stalingrad over here. Now, if we take a look, Soviet Union, holy shit, is 74% towards capitulation, which is pretty scary. Yeah, that's wildly scary, actually. Fuck. I do have 4 divisions over here. 3 of those tank divisions and one infantry division who's getting crushed. That's sad to see. It is August. Mountain Infantry 2 is done. Alright, let's go ahead and get that Mountain Infantry 3, and then we can start producing out some of those units. Still have a need of steel of 14. So who's suffering from that? That is the destroyer production, of course. Good to see the heavy cruiser production up to 3.3 per year. My other blue units are strategically redeploying out of China. Yep, you can see them taking a move over now. These guys are not strategically redeploying for some reason. Recruit. I could send a bunch of these off, even though they're not very well supplied. So I'm actually going to wait on that. What are these guys waiting on? The artillery. These 2 divisions. You might as well go ahead without that artillery. So 2 here. I'm going to reassign you to blue group over here. The line in front of Moscow. So you're up to 14 divisions now. And blue group, I'm going to give you a new offensive line order for Moscow there. You are vastly overmatched. That sucks. Is there extra divisions I can pull into that fight? Probably. I can take you 3. 1. Where are the other 2? Here's another one. And here's a 3rd one. Awesome. So you 3 are going to be reassigned over here to Russia. Up to 17 divisions now. Convoy escorts have finished up. Here, this one. Escort efficiency plus 30%. That's a good one to have. Let's go ahead and grab that. It is 1946, folks. You need to retreat, buddy. You're getting hammered over here. Wow. The line continues to crumble. Blue group, I'm going to extend your front line to something like this. These guys are getting ready to be cut off. So make moves for me there. Yeah, they are retreating. Stalingrad, the new capital, is getting ready. Oh, Stalingrad was just taken. If the Soviet Union capitulates, we are fucked. We're going to lose all of our trade resources. That leaves me with Guangxi here. They only have support of 49% from the communists. Let's go ahead and boost the party popularity. We're going to need as many of these guys on our side as possible. These guys are still part of the Comintern as well. Oh, we've got a fight going over here against the American subs. Interesting. Encryption is done. So let's go back to engineering here and get that encryption level 2. Things looking good over here against the British Raj as well. You can see now that the Axis have been completely cut off. I want to grab Calcutta before the Allies can. Damn, they are really, really dug into Calcutta. How's Blue Group doing over here? Okay, well, not so good, right? So let's go ahead and delete this frontline order as that continues to collapse on us, and I'm going to create a new front line. Oops. Frontline. Blue Group, you have 15 divisions. You are going to get a new frontline order like this. Just try to stop the bleeding, for Christ's sakes. Any new divisions we can pop into that? No. Not looking like it. Production-wise, that total need for infantry equipment has gone back up. And the front line does need a couple of different things. A lot of manpower, per usual, a lot of artillery and infantry equipment. Motorized and support are looking pretty good, and then they do need some heavy tanks there and support as well. You know, we can start actually making this a little smaller, like this. Micro that a little bit. Cool. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Again, this has been the TheBillyBobHD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and/or comment if you've enjoyed this content, and we'll catch you next time.